Hey there, Darkstar here. With the new Sim Update 3, the Longitude is back in career mode, so we're gonna give it. I did a test flight in employee mode, but this is the maiden charter Longitude VIP mission in my company. So I'm gonna see how that goes. How is it so dirty already? I don't understand. It's only been used 50 minutes on passive. Yeah, like what? Why was it so dirty? Let's check our fuel situation too. Okay. Let's not carry way too much fuel. Let's go about there so we can tear it up. They still don't update the plane when you wash it. You really need to work on their dirty liver, I don't know what you'd call it. Not a livery per se, but overlays the livery or whatever. Hey, welcome aboard. Ooh, nice. I did say departure was IFR. Spring thing there is weird. I'm so happy to have this back in career mode. It was there briefly before I could afford one, and then they took it away.
Captain, we'll begin boarding on your command.
Ground service high. This is flight DFC 29 parking 2. Please begin passenger boarding.
Nice to meet you, Captain.
Didn't get the APU started before they cut us off. In this plane, you have to get the APU started to start the engines. Okay, this says we have 5 and no cargo, which is interesting. And our zero fuel weight should be 241, so that's too much. So let's put this at 4, 3.
TOS system test.
Close enough.
Okay.
Okay, APU started here. Flight plan auto synced over. 189 at 3 knots, so not much wind. That's good. 9,500 feet, that should be way plenty. What is the temperature? Warm, so we will not need anti-ice to get started. let's go ahead and say 1.25. We'll say rolling takeoff. May not do a rolling takeoff though, but you need more runway to do a rolling takeoff than not. So just in case, we'll do that. I'm going to extend the flaps, rotate at 117. Okay, and let's go ahead and get the engine started. Just to save time. It may not let me do that. One thing you want to check once your APU comes up is that your starter gets pressurized. Let's go and get the stabilizer trim in. I like it pretty strong. Let's just put in at 410. Oops, didn't mean to send to avionics.
Nonce ground. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er ready to copy IFR clearance to Maui.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er is cleared to Maui Airport via the BLN 4 November departure, runway 03. Climb via SID, maintain flight level 410. Departure frequency is 123.75, squawk 1177.
Cleared to Maui via the BLN 4 November departure, runway 03. Climb via SID, maintain flight level 410. Departure frequency is 123.75, squawk 1177, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.655. Good day.
Hello everyone. Please give your warmest welcome to our passenger, Mr. Giroux. This passenger is in vacation with some relatives for a few days. The service must be impeccable. Have a nice flight.
Nonce ground. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er with Mike, ready to taxi IFR.
Forgot to do standby power active. Let's see. APU bleed is norm. Everything's good. We can turn that off now.
Taxi to and hold short runway 03 using taxiway Mike Romeo 2 Romeo 1 Alpha. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er.
I think we're still getting glitches. Okay, let's go. Taxi on. So
All passengers, welcome onboard flight DSC-29 with service from Helsinki to Helsinki will be shortly in line for takeoff. Please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat, and make sure your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please switch all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, to airplane mode. This is a non-smoking flight. Thank you for choosing Radiant Airways. Enjoy your flight.
Taxi speed's too high, Captain. We should throttle back.
No, we're fine. Well, okay, now we should. Okay, something didn't take. Weather, runway, takeoff config, takeoff data. Accept takeoff speeds. I hate the way if your mouse cursor's in here, you can't control the plane at all. Okay, that's done then. Why are you full screening? Okay, let's look at our departures. Okay, so we've already got our runway heading dialed in here. Once we get up in the air, we'll do flight level change. Nav. Might do heading if we need to. Hold short, it's awful close to the runway. Hope it doesn't ding us.
Nance Tower, Summit Delta Sierra, Charlie 29 ready for IFR departure, runway 03.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er, QNH 1010. Cleared for takeoff, runway 03.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 03. Summit Delta Sierra, Charlie 29er.
Okay, I think we will
Dear
do a rolling
passengers, this is
takeoff
First
after all.
Officer Poisson speaking. Estimated flight time to Helsinki is 2 hours, 31 minutes. We remind you to keep your seatbelt fastened. Thank you for your attention, and let's have a great flight.
It was low wind, so airspeed is alive a long time ago. There's a rotate.
Rotate.
Alright, gear up.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 2
Flaps
Niner
up.
contact breast center on 12.75. Good day.
Going to 123.75. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 2 Niner. Breast center, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 2 Niner is passing 2,100 climbing flight level 410.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 2 Niner breast center QNH 1010 radar contact. Continue to WICMO.
Okay, we are in the wrong setup here. We want no pascals. Okay, there's our 1010. Got climb power. We didn't get the landing lights on. Too late. We also didn't get the pulse light on. I really should follow the checklist. I think I want to make some little like 3x5 card checklists for different planes that I fly a lot. Don't find the electronic ones super easy to use. Let's see, we're doing so landing gear up, flaps up, throttles climb, ice protection we don't need, pressurization is looking good. Through here, seatbelt signs, we're gonna turn those off. Altimeters, we are switching to standard barometer. Exterior lights, APU knob off. Throttles, cruise will be next.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er contact breast center on 124.8. Good day.
Going to 124.8, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er.
So we go 124.8. We're not going to contact them because it's just easier not to. Okay, let's look at our arrival options while we climb. Currently saying 36, which is okay. It's a little short, but we can do it. Right, runway 36, okay. That doesn't have a 3.6. LFRS. Uh-oh. Some brief doesn't have an EFHF. Oh, there we go. But no charts at all. Okay. This isn't the airport that Patriot 6 did as a demo, is it? It looks just like that one. Okay, how's our climb looking here? so we'll just make a visual approach. I guess we still have that bug. It's gone now. There we go. I guess I should be flying out in the hurricane. So any of you try the new beta yet? Some update 3? More cities in Germany, new helicopter. I tried the new helicopter, it doesn't quite fly right. They need to work on that one. It's not horrible. It's not like the Sky Crane where it's where you just can't hover in it or anything. But it's a little wonky. Hopefully they can tweak the flight model a little bit. Fuel is pretty well balanced. We'll just leave it. But if you have an imbalance there, what you want to do is you want to turn on gravity crossflow, and then that'll balance it out, and then you turn it back off. Coming up at cruise. Mach 0.83 right now. A little bit higher than we're supposed to be. Whoa. It got me stuck inside the... yoke. freeze people out. I wonder if they would complain about it if you make it too cold. That would be kind of fun. Maybe off. So currently 2 independent electrical systems, left and right. Battery 0 amps. Hydraulics. We're done balancing the fuel, so we can turn that off. Should have looked at this pre-flight. And then there's summary. Simbrief had more airports. Even if it doesn't have approaches and stuff for them, I don't know. Could they plan a visual one? Okay, we are going to expedite our journey.
All passengers, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Radiant Airways on flight DSC-29. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 40,500 feet and an airspeed of 250 knots. It's 8:51 a.m. and are expecting to land in Helsinki approximately at 12:39 p.m. local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
And then we have the alternate briefing.
Please fasten your seatbelt by sliding the metal end into the buckle and pulling tight.
It's too quiet though. I don't know why it's so quiet.
You know how to do this, surely. This aircraft has exits in the front, rear, and fourth dimension. So take a look around now and familiarize yourself with their locations. If oxygen is needed, masks will drop from the ceiling.
Can anyone even hear that?
Over your nose and mouth quickly, because we may not have one for everyone. In the unlikely event of a water landing, your seat cushion doubles as a flotation device. Your neighbor does not. Federal law prohibits smoking or tampering with the detectors in the laboratory. If you need to smoke, please step out onto the wing. Use caution when opening the overhead bins, as bags and small children may have shifted during flight. If there's anything else we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please let us know just as soon as we land. We thank you for flying with us. Here at Summit Air, we know you have choices in air travel, but we also know you can't afford them. That's it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, because we're all counting on you to fly the plane in the event of food poisoning.
I'll replay it.
Please fasten your seatbelt by sliding the metal end into the buckle and pulling tight. To release, lift the flap. You already know how to do this, surely. This aircraft has exits in the front, rear, and fourth dimension, so take a look around now and familiarize yourself with their locations. If oxygen is needed, masks will drop from the ceiling. Grab one, pull hard, and place it over your nose and mouth quickly, because we may not have one for everyone. In the unlikely event of a water landing, your seat cushion doubles as a flotation device. Your neighbor does not. Federal law prohibits smoking or tampering with the detectors in the laboratory. If you need to smoke, please step out onto the wing. Use caution when opening the overhead bins, as bags and small children may have shifted during flight. If there's anything else we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please let us know just as soon as we land. We thank you for flying with us. Here at Summit Air, we know you have choices in air travel, but we also know you can't afford them. That's it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, because we're all counting on you to fly the plane in the event of food poisoning.
I worked on that for a whole minute. We're getting some turbulence here. So let's turn on the seatbelt light. Up with any weather. Okay, we are 2 hours to top of descent currently. So that would have been 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 15 minutes. Turbulence doesn't shake us apart. So I put this VOR close. We'll get at least a bearing off of that just to double check.
Fuel gauge reads 50%, Captain.
It should be fine. We don't need to be halfway because we didn't start with a full tank. Get into some smoother air. colder. Okay, so we can start the APU below 30,000. Landing field elevation is correct. How's everyone doing tonight? Are you playing Flight Sim on your own, or just watching streams? I'm very happy to have the Longitude back in career mode. But we're not going to the big airport. I'd say this is about halfway. A lot of NDBs down here. That's kind of crazy. I do not remember where you set the NDB frequency. Does this not have one? Yeah, it has them. ADF1. You can set it that way. Whoa. 42 knot crosswinds is the problem. Okay, well, we gotta figure out how to set up an ADF though. Where do you plug that in? Came up. now I have to know, how do you set the ADF? There it is. That's easy.
Copenhagen Center, Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er, flight level 410.
Hey man, how's it going?
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er, Copenhagen Center, radar contact, continue to RECMO.
Did you hear my passenger briefing? Okay. Okay, I'll play it. Please fasten your seatbelt by sliding the metal end into the buckle and pulling tight. To release, lift the flap. You already know how to do this, surely. This aircraft has exits in the front, rear, and fourth dimension, so take a look around now and familiarize yourself with their locations. If oxygen is needed, masks will drop from the ceiling. Grab one, pull hard, and place it over your nose and mouth quickly, because we may not have one for everyone. In the unlikely event of a water landing, your seat cushion doubles as a flotation device. Your neighbor does not. Federal law prohibits smoking or tampering with the detectors in the laboratory. If you need to smoke, please step out onto the wing. Use caution when opening the overhead bins, as bags and small children may have shifted during flight. If there's anything else we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please let us know just as soon as we land. We thank you for flying with us. Here at Summit Air, we know you have choices in air travel, but we also know you can't afford them. That's it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, because we're all counting on you to fly the plane in the event of food poisoning.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er, flight level 410.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er, Malmo Center, radar contact, continue to Victor X-ray.
So I worked in all the corny dad jokes I could. Trying to bring some realism to the as we fly at Mach 20. Okay. bouncy out here today. So I don't know if you saw Sim Update 3 came out. So we're doing a Longitude mission now in career mode, since they got the Longitude added back in career mode. So I thought I'd take it for a spin. It's getting kind of late, but
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er contact Tampa Bay Center. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er. Did you hear my last transmission?
121.3. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er.
Sierra Charlie 29er. Tampa Bay Center. Radar contact. Continue to dive in.
this will be interesting to see if they clear us for descent properly. I don't think they will. What's this thing up going on here? Uh-oh. I guess we could do that. What's the longitude? Yeah, business jet kind of class.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway. Tree 6 approach. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er. Descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2000. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er.
Oops, gotta lower my altitude first.
To all passengers, we'll shortly start our descent into Helsinki. Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. In preparation for landing, make sure your seat back is straight up and your belt is fastened. Please secure your carry-on items, stow your tray table, and pass any remaining service items to the flight attendants. Thank you.
See you later, man.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er. Please expedite your descent 2000.
Listen, man, I gotta give my passengers time to get ready. Blow some eardrums here with 5,000 feet per minute descent. Still accelerated slightly, yeah. Feet may not be fast enough. Your other option, other than descending faster, is to slow down. Comes 18,000, so we get off standard barometer, and we'll get our landing lights on. And we're coming up on where we want to slow down to below 250 before we get to 10,000, but we're already below 250.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 2, 9er contact approach on 119.1. Good day.
Going to 119.1. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er.
Start the APU.
Approach. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er is at 11,300 descending 2,000.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er. Approach QNH 1006. Radar contact continue.
Okay, we're gonna slow down a lot more. There's 150. Go ahead and go flaps. 1, flaps 2, and just to help us some more, we'll go ahead and get gear down. And now let's start flattening out our descent so we don't hit 2,000 feet hard here. Okay, full flaps. Should be back on normal time now. 4,000 here. I don't know if I should cancel IFR.
Approach Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er. Cancel IFR at this time.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
That's interesting. Got into trouble there with the air brakes on for too long. Definitely need to fly this some more and get the procedures down. Definitely need to work on the landings. Okay, let's see. 234 feet per minute. It's acceptable. Uh-oh. Won't,
Maumee ground. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er. Taxi to parking.
Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er. Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Tango Whiskey Cross runway 09er Whiskey Juliet.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Tango Whiskey Cross runway 09er Whiskey Juliet. Summit Delta Sierra Charlie 29er.
So we have no charts or anything for this airport. I'm a little worried we might hit a tree. Let's clean up the plane while we do this. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Oof, that looked close. I don't know if those are collidable objects, but I don't want to find out. I have to say though, this plane taxis really well.
I'm really in a hurry. When do we get off? Good thing this flight went smoothly.
That's the one thing I don't like about the VIP flights. People are jerks. Okay, we got the APU running. Let's make sure sure it's good there. Yes. We'll let him take his sweet time getting off of here. So taxi lights can come off. Go ground power 2. Success. 100% on airline procedures. Which is weird because I didn't get the lights on the way I thought I should have, but okay, I'll take it. Alright, I'm glad to have the Longitude back. That's going to be a lot of fun. And we get our passive income for 1 hour and 14 minutes. So I need to page through this. What I'm doing is collecting this passive income data to enter into a spreadsheet where I have all my passive income earning data. And since Sim Update 3, they've changed some of the values, so I need to get new data so I know how much things cost, how much they cost to repair, and what their income earnings is. I went through and updated all the airplane prices earlier. Alright, there's that. I'll drop a link in case anybody's interested. There's a link to the spreadsheet where I'm sharing the data back out. Right now it's SU2 base data, but I'll be getting this data entered and get it updated to SU3 next. Okay, well, we're in the hole for today because we bought a whole bunch of new aircraft. So there's a bunch of new planes in Sim Update 3. Oh. And some glitches. Come on. Okay, well it's glitching out, so I'm gonna let it finish spazzing out and then so I will catch you all later. Bye bye.